All right, so there's something that Comic Book Movie posted that I think is good for us to take a look at, and that's every Marvel and DC movie and TV show set that's going to be released in the second half of 2025. And we'll dive into a few of those because there's quite a few. We put on the Moon Knight reaction up today, by the way, the episodes 1 and 2 with myself and Sam. With
that was the one where you were saying something funny happened.
The ending, it's quite possibly the funniest ending out of any reaction ever. Winston, I almost want you to do a reaction to it.
A reaction to your reaction.
Yeah, for sure.
If you want to, I just so I don't have to copy your entire 30-minute video.
It's the very end. It's the outro.
Okay.
It's the outro.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah, and you just send it. You can send it to me, and we'll play it on the show next week. Okay. So we're nearly halfway through the year, but there are plenty of big Marvel and DC movies and TV shows still on the way. In this feature, we're bringing you up to speed with exactly on the horizon. Josh Wilding, a comic book movie. We're nearing the halfway point of 2025. So now seems as good a time as any to remind you about the Marvel and DC projects still headed our way over the next 6 months. The year began with your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, which I still haven't seen that I hear good things about. A series that exceeded just about everyone's expectations. From there, we had the disappointing Captain America Brave New World, another misstep from Marvel Studios in a multiverse saga. Daredevil Born Again helped the franchise bounce back, as did Thunderbolts, a critical hit that struggled at the box office. It's been all quiet on the DC front, at least for now, and that's the remainder of 2025 is a bit of a mixed bag, especially as a few of these titles are from the MCU's quantity over quality era. Below, you can find, here we go, Ironheart, June 24th. And they say why we're excited. It feels like this series could go one way or the other. But if this really is where we meet Mephisto and the stage is set for Armor Wars, Ironheart might surprise us. Well, isn't Armor Wars canceled, they said?
I think that's one of those like in the ether releases.
Yeah. Set after the events of Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Ironheart pits technology against magic when Riri Williams, a young genius inventor determined to make her mark on the world, returns to her hometown of Chicago. Her unique take on building iron suits is brilliant, but in pursuit of her ambition, she finds herself wrapped up with the mysterious yet charming Parker Robbins, a.k.a. The Hood, played by Anthony Ramos. The series also stars Lyric Ross, Manny Montana, Matthew Elam, and Angie White. Shanika Hodge is head writer and executive producer. Episodes are directed by Sam Bailey and Angela Barnes. Okay, and after that is Superman, obviously. Why they're excited. Superman feels the return to this form the character so desperately needs, and while Gunn's movie looks a little overstuffed, all signs point it to be a strong start for the DCU. It's set to hit the big screen, and there'll probably be 87 more lawsuits before it comes out, to which none of them will be won. It is set to soar into theaters worldwide next summer in his signature James Gunn take on the original superhero, yada, yada, yada. We know who it stars. Fantastic Four is on July 25th. They're excited because it looks like it will finally be the one that gets the team right. Cast is good. Visuals are incredible, and the comic influences are clear to see. It's set in the 60s. They have to balance their roles, yada, yada, yada. Matt Shankman directing that one. Eyes of Wakanda is animated series, and we don't know how much about Eyes of Wakanda, so it's hard to judge. However, with the same level of authenticity as the Black Panther franchise, the rumblings will meet an Iron Fist. Count us in. Though Wakandan history, brave warriors have been tasked to travel the world retrieving dangerous vibranium artifacts. Eyes of Wakanda is their story. Peacemaker Season 2, which is in August. While we're excited, Peacemaker Season 1 was excellent. And despite the question we have about how Season 2 fits into the DCU, the first trailer left us eager to reunite with these DCEU characters. Peacemaker returns for its 8-episode season this summer and follows Chris Smith, Peacemaker, as he struggles to reconcile his past with newfound sense of purpose while continuing to kick righteous evildoer butt in his misguided quest for peace at any cost. Marvel Zombies, October 3rd. I'm just going to say this. I could give two shits about this series. So they say why they're excited. Assuming it's an improvement of What If Season 3, there's really no reason not to be excited. I just told you I'm not excited about seeing Earth's Mightiest Heroes batting zombified versions of their fellow heroes. You guys can sell me on why I should be excited for that. I'm not even going to read the rest of it. I don't care. Wonder Man, and this is in December. Does this series feel like another unnecessary title for Marvel? In some way, sure, but that doesn't mean it won't be great. If it delivers a smart satire of Hollywood and does right by Simon Williams, this could be one of the studio's best yet. Yahya Abdul-Mateen 2 will play Wonder Man. Demetrius Gross has been cast as his brother. the classic Avengers villain, the Grim Reaper. Little has been revealed about Wonder Man, and Sir Ben Kingsley is reprising his roles from Iron Man 3 and Shang-Chi. Okay, so I think, so it's Turtle Beach time, and I'm excited to talk about them again. Man, that Stealth 700 headset that I got, whoo-wee, the sound. I was playing the Indiana Jones game. The sound is just so, it's like, you guys know how I am with sound and movies in general. Playing this game and hearing every little bit of sound because the headset is just so incredible. It just does leaps and bounds better than previous ones that I've used. But, it's funny when you're playing the game and you're so just taken in by all the sounds because the headset is so incredible. I was like, oh, wait, I got to pay attention to what's going on. I'm going to get popped by one of these bad guys. And the other great thing about it, it's got an 80-hour battery life. I was like, oh, I got to charge this thing. It's like, no, not yet. You got time. I mean, you could. You don't have to. And that's the worst when you're playing a game, you're doing something with the headset, and then just craps out, and you're like, oh, I gotta wait forever. It's great. The Stealth 700 has the industry's first ever cross-play dual wireless transmitter system. It means you can seamlessly switch between your consoles and the PC with just a click of a button. It gets even better. While being connected to your console, the Stealth 700 can connect with your phone for music streaming, taking calls at the same time. Listen to your favorite songs while gaming, all done with the Stealth 700. And it's not just amazing headsets that Turtle Beach has. They have every gaming accessory that you could ever want, and they're all high quality, and they're prices that don't break the bank. It's most important. From flight and racing simulators to controllers, keyboards, and mice, Turtle Beach is the ultimate gaming cheat code. You got to head to turtlebeach.com. You got to use that code Kristian, 10% off your entire order. That is 10% off your order at turtlebeach.com. Use the promo code Kristian. You're going to purchase it like you did last time. They'll ask you where you heard about them. You got to tell them our show sent you. We did it. Get the ultimate immersed gaming experience with Turtle Beach today. Yeah, I think everybody has the same answer. You're looking at, you got to pick one thing that you want to see out of that list. I think everybody's picking Superman out of the three of us. After that, for me, it's probably, I don't know, it's probably Peacemaker and then Fantastic Four for me. Would you say, what about yourself, Coy?
I think personally, it would be Superman, Peacemaker, Fantastic Four. I think professionally, it would be Superman, Fantastic Four, Peacemaker, just because TV doesn't do as well on my channel.
Yeah, if you're talking about that, I mean, if you're talking about it, of course. But if you're talking about enjoyment,
I just know I need AdSense, and when I need AdSense, I need a big movie. And I look at my year and I go, am I enjoying movies or am I enjoying talking movies? But yeah, I mean, I'm really excited for Peacemaker because of the trailer, because of like the impact it looks to have in the DCU. I think Fantastic Four, I've talked about it a lot. I really love half the cast, so I'm really curious about the other half. And like, that's more of a curiosity. I feel like I'm more comfortable saying Peacemaker, but I feel like Fantastic Four might surprise me. Like, Fantastic Four has the biggest room for like, there's so many margins.
I hope
so I think that's either second or third. And then for me, it's Wonder Man. I'm really excited. I think Yahya Abdul-Mateen II is a genius. Yeah. I mean, I love the studio. I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. I love Entourage. I love commentary. So I think this could be that. And then next would be Ironheart.
Oh, okay.
And then what was before? What else?
Eyes of Wakanda.
Eyes of Wakanda. So Ironheart, Eyes of Wakanda, Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, Marvel Zombies to me, like someone's like, "Oh, what are you talking about? You were wrong about Transformers." I wasn't wrong about this at all. I haven't seen a trailer of it. I just don't want to see it. I don't care.
I don't want to give the animator a stroke, but other than Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and X-Men, I don't generally like Marvel animation. Like, What If I didn't connect to? And
I don't care.
I know it's for everyone.
Yeah, I just don't care. That's not the same thing. Stop that with the Transformers. Transformers, I saw the trailer. I said, this looks like the shits because it was a shitty trailer. And then they didn't represent the right movie. It wasn't wrong.
The movie's amazing.
The movie's amazing. It's like they represented and I stand by it. It wasn't wrong. The trailer was terrible. It was terrible. The movie was great. But the trailer itself was the farts. And this, and I haven't seen a trailer for Zombies. Even if it's a great trailer, it's probably going to be like Skeleton. I don't care about that. It doesn't, I'm watching it more now because of the connectivity, to be honest. And I don't care. I don't care about this. Winston, do you care about this?
I mean, in What If, it was a fine episode of it. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was just fine. So right. The fact that somehow launched the episode that launched 1,000 ships, like that's, I don't know, man. I'm good. I don't need Marvel Zombies. I'll watch it, but I don't need it.
That's another one seems to be quantity over quality. What's the one that you so for you, Winston, what's your if you're gonna put your top 5 in there?
Superman, Peacemaker, Ironheart, Fantastic Four,
Wow.
Eyes of Wakanda.
Yeah.
And then and then what were the last two? It was Marvel Zombies and what?
Let me see. If I go back
and Wonder Man.
For me, I'm probably gonna go
Wonder Man, and then not that I don't want Wonder Man. I just right now I'm in this full. I've always revered Ryan Coogler like crazy, and then just after what he did this year, you're telling me I'm getting 2 properties that he executive produced. Then I'm gonna lean towards those harder than I will a lot of the other stuff.
I'm also worried because he's not directing it. So like for me, I'm gonna have Superman.
But he didn't direct Creed 2. I wouldn't know it wasn't as good as Creed 1, but it was still good.
That's fine. Yeah. Superman, but you had the same people in it though too. You had Michael B. Jordan coming back. So, like you said, I think the difference between like you and I is that you responded to Riri. I did not. The character to me, the character I'd much rather see Yahya and see what he's going to do as Wonder Man. So for me, like that story to me is way more intriguing than I don't necessarily need Ironheart. So I'm going to say for me, I would go 1 is Superman, 2 is Peacemaker, 3 is Fantastic Four, 4 is probably Wonder Man because I'm curious about it, and then 5 would be Eyes of Wakanda. After that, whatever. So the other thing we didn't really talk about is Peacemaker. I don't think we discussed that trailer when it came out. The trailer looked great, and I think there were probably I hope they don't spend too much time in the multiverse because it seems like that's how they're gonna explain how the first season makes sense to the second one. But let's not spend that much time there.
I don't know how they're going to frame it, but I do like the idea of the kind of inversion of Marvel. Like everything in Marvel led to multiverse, and like this is like DC is launching out of the chaos of a multiverse because multiverses do feel chaotic. So I like that they're kind of embracing that to start.
Right.
I can see it just being an episode though, like just diving in from the beginning and then spitting us out.
You don't stay there. Just to explain that's what happened.
I have a strong feeling that the Peacemaker that we know is going to run, based off the trailer, is going to run into the Peacemaker of another universe. That Peacemaker is going to try and kill him. Our Peacemaker is going to kill him and be like, I guess I got to live here now. And then that's the end of the multiverse. Like the helmet will get damaged in the process. And then we live in the DCU, something like that.
Something like that. I don't know. So I'll ask you guys, out of the stuff that's coming out, what are you most excited for? Is it Superman? Is it Fantastic Four? Is it one of the other properties that we mentioned? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know what you think. We want to know.